The moment has arrived, everyone. The new Harder Steenbeck 2024 edition. This is the 2-in-1, and I just want to do a little quick product overview about some of the new things that the Infinity offers, as well as a quick breakdown and a little needle and nozzle change. So let's get right to it. When you open the box, you will find a little spray out card in here, as well as a QR code on the back for spare parts, videos, instructions, things like that. There's a little foam pad in all the Infinity cases. This is for shipping so it doesn't rattle around inside the case. And inside the 2-in-1, you will find the airbrush itself. There's a lid on this cup here, as there's not one for the smaller lid, and then a lid for this one as well, and then another nozzle kit inside, and a little waste plate tool. Looks like they redesigned the backing of it as well a little bit to give it a little more color and flair. I like it. So taking the airbrush out of the case, the first thing I want to mention is the new nozzle design. It has a different shape. It is totally redesigned and is different than the previous models. The next newest feature I want to mention is the titanium nozzle, almost indestructible. These can come in the 0.25 or the 0.44 millimeter, offering what Steenbeck calls the standoff detail, allowing you to get better detail further away from the panel. The next new feature I want to mention is the totally redesigned new trigger. It's a new concept and it's very responsive right away. The top of the pad has raised bumps, giving you complete feedback with the trigger, using the lines of your finger kind of like acupressure. You can now also press on the very back of the trigger, opening the airflow paint ever so slightly, allowing you to do the highlights and accents with the tap motion. This is great for miniature painting. The body of the new 2024 is triple chrome plated, so it has that extra durability. But the first main thing you will notice is the body is a lot shorter as well, allowing you to get a lot closer to the panel. Speaking of the length of the brush, even though the front of the body is much shorter, they extended the back handle a lot longer. I would say about 1/4 inch or so compared to the last models of the 2024. Making the handle long like this just makes it feel more like a paintbrush when it's in your hand. Besides the length of the handle, I've also noticed they have removed the markings on the handle itself, as well as the numbers on the end of the quick fix. The new cutout on the handle also allows you to adjust the tension without having to take the back handle off first. The 3 cups that come inside this kit would be the 2 milliliter, a 4, and then the 1.2 cc cup. This is kind of a hybrid version, just slightly larger than their micro cup that they offer. Now I'm going to do a quick breakdown and show you that it's very similar to all the previous models. I have the rag from Steenbeck's cleaning kit here, that way nothing rolls around all over the place. First, I will remove the back handle. Then I can loosen the needle chuck and remove the needle. Then I can take out the needle chuck, the adjuster screw, the needle spring, and the needle chuck itself. Then you can remove the waste plate, and the trigger will come right out, leaving you the cup if you need to remove it, and the front end. There is a crown cover that comes off by itself, like so. The air cap, I like to tilt it at a little angle so the nozzle doesn't fall out, and the nozzle itself. If you need to remove the quick coupler, it does separate by itself, without the air valve. If you need to remove the air valve, it just unscrews as well, leaving you with the packing screw inside there. Just get the Steenbeck screwdriver, clockwise till it clicks, then counterclockwise till you feel it give, and you will see it come out. And reverse installation is about the same. I like to keep all my parts on my little cloth there, nice and organized. That way I know where most of them came from. And it's a great little tool to have so it doesn't roll around. Counterclockwise with the air valve till it clicks. Clockwise. Quick connect coupler. I'll reassemble my air cap and nozzle. Install that into the front end. Now I can put my protective crown cover back on. I will reinstall the trigger, making sure that lever is at the bottom of the body. Now I can install the waist plate, needle chuck. I do want to mention while I'm here, these little grooves on here are designed to hold lubricant. So you can put some lube on there before you put it back in. And also make sure you line up the flat spot with the hole on the trigger itself. So put it in, give it a little bit of turn. You will feel it catch. And then you're all set. Once you feel that grab nice and snug, you're ready to move on to the needle spring. Needle spring, which I notice is gold now. Tension screw. And the needle chuck. Screw this on, but not completely tight. I do want to mention all the new models, they are a lot longer. This helps you center the needle when you put it back in. If you put it in at a slight angle, it's long enough to center it itself so you can put it in with less possibility to damage anything. Tighten that needle chuck. Make sure that needle's moving nice and well. Now you can reinstall the back handle. Counterclockwise and then clockwise. And that just leaves you the cup. So simple, easy, minimal amount of tools to do anything you need to service this airbrush. Now I'm going to do a quick needle change as well, just so you know what's involved when you have to change a needle and nozzle set. So if you need to change your nozzle kit to a bigger or smaller size, it's fairly simple. The first thing you do is remove off the back handle, loosen that needle chuck, take out the needle. Now you just have to remove the front air cap along with the nozzle. These three pieces is always what you need to change in a model like this to change needle sizes. The Infinity 2-in-1 comes in a 0.25 and it also has the 0.44 kit. So I'll just install this and show you what it takes to change in sizes. Take out the air cap and nozzle, as well as the needle. Put the air cap on first with the nozzle. Then you can install the needle just till you feel it hit the end, and tighten the needle chuck back up and put the back handle back on, and you're all set with a new size and ready to go. While I have everything out, I want to show you how to identify anything. Let's say you lose and mix match your parts. It's very simple. Just in case you mismatch something up or not quite sure what's going on, there are 2 bumps on the back of the needle, or 4, depending what needle size you have, will be the amount of bumps that are on there, as well as the nozzle. The nozzle will have lines on there as well, 2, 4, 1, depending on which one it is, and the air cap itself. So you can't really get it wrong by mismatching your parts if you just follow these lines for everything. Keep these all together, and it's a recipe for success. Well, thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope someone learned something today. Please reach out anytime. spraygunner.com when you need something. Please give us your feedback. Enjoy the new Infinity 2024. And have a good day.